Hi, it's Natty from the Thaiger, and you're watching Thailand Top Stories, today's major news in Thailand and around the region. Stay tuned for a quick update on the COVID-19 situation in Thailand, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Starting off with yesterday's news, but it's now confirmed that the CCSA is reducing the number of dark red zones and shortening the curfew hours for those zones from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., which means that businesses, including restaurants, shopping centers, cinemas, sport facilities, and public parks, will now have an extra hour and will close at 10 p.m. The new curfew time and reduction of dark red zone provinces will start tomorrow. There will also be some reductions of restrictions at hotels, convention centers, and trade fairs, allowing a gathering of 50 people with a maximum of 500 people at a given time. Places where social distancing is hard to avoid, such as entertainment and nightlife venues like bars, pubs, nightclubs, and karaoke, will still remain closed for the time being. For more information on the list of provinces in each color zone, please visit thetiger.com. For people who are waiting for mRNA vaccines, the wait is over. Zwelek Pharma, the company that distributes the much sought-after Moderna mRNA COVID-19 vaccine, have said to expect weekly shipments to arrive in the kingdom, possibly in November. They expect between 100,000 and 300,000 Moderna vaccines to be delivered to Thailand every week, starting next month. The weekly shipments will continue until Zwelek Pharma delivers 1.9 million Moderna vaccines by the end of the fourth quarter of 2021. After signing as a guarantor for a lifelong friend's tractor purchase who defaulted, a man and his family in Ubon Ratchathani are trying to sell their eyes and kidneys to save his home and farm. The man, along with his wife and two sons, traveled from their home to the provincial capital, where PM Prayut Chan-o-cha is visiting today to plead for relief. The family had placed two vinyl signs in front of their home advertising their eyes and kidneys or any other organs for sale from all four members, if it would raise the nearly 900,000 baht needed to save their home and their 9 rai of farmland. The family had been greeted on their walk by passerby who learned of their story and came out to offer support. It's unlikely that the family will get to meet the Thai PM today, but we'll keep you up to date with the family's plight. Police in Hat Yai, Sonkhla province have seized nearly 500,000 methamphetamine pills after finding the stash hidden on a roadside. They say the pills have a street value of around 14 million baht. A tipster informed police of the hidden pills in fertilizer sacks on the side of the road. Police waited around hoping to catch the person responsible for hiding the drugs, but no one came. Now the team is currently scouring CCTV cameras that cover the highway where the drugs were discovered. Methamphetamines falls into Category 1 of illegal drugs in Thailand, with anyone caught in possession of the drug facing up to 20 years in prison. In regional news, Bali's airport has reopened to foreign visitors for the first time since early last year, as the Indonesian government struggles to restart the nation's valuable tourism industry. But strict quarantine rules and cumbersome visa requirements, including finding a guarantor, threaten to keep visitors away, at least for now. There were no international flights scheduled to arrive at Bali's airport yesterday or today. Visitors from 19 countries, including China, India, Japan, and South Korea, will be allowed to directly fly to Bali, as well as the islands of Bantam and Bintam. One of the popular feeder markets, Singapore, has not been approved for travel to Bali at this stage. The long-grounded jumbo Airbus A380 planes from Singapore Airlines are returning to passenger service after being grounded for more than 1.5 years. The national airlines say it will resume A380 operations from November 18 on one of its non-stop return services between London and Singapore. The returning flights will ferry vaccinated travelers coming into Singapore under the Vaccinated Travel Lane scheme. Travelers from the United Kingdom can tap into the quarantine-free travel scheme from next Monday. Japan's new Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has dissolved the national parliament, setting the stage for an election at the end of October that is likely to focus mainly on the government's handling of the coronavirus pandemic. The new PM enjoys reasonable public support after only 11 days replacing the unpopular Yoshihide Suga in the job. Polls predict a lower House majority for the ruling Liberal Democratic Party and a major coalition partner. And now for a quick update on the COVID-19 situation here in Thailand. Today, the CCSA have announced 10,486 new infections, 167 of those from Thai prisons. There's also been 94 COVID-related deaths, and 10,711 patients were also released from care in the past 24 hours. And that wraps up the COVID-19 update. For more news on Thailand, go to thethaiger.com or check out our evening news, Thailand News Today.